this. Yeah. No. Hello, everyone. I'm assuming you can hear me now. We'll see what's going on.
Sup, sluts?
Yeah. We are back with another installment of Monster Hunter Mondays. I am Nate, and I am joined by Cameron and our friend Warrior Paz. Welcome, everybody, both to the crew and to the audience. Hopefully, you all can hear us here.
Listen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me know.
I
All
hear
right.
you.
Very cool. Very cool. In the meantime, I've done a little bit of hunting. It's mostly been kind of stress hunting. I am done with my program, thank God. But
shit, we're
in the
full.
meantime, man, we can
Welcome,
fill up
Otterly.
quick.
I don't
Otterly,
know
what is
if I
up?
know Otterly. Paz
Yeah.
is here in the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
I guess say hi, Paz.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Sorry. My brain doesn't work sometimes.
That's fine. That's fine. Like I said, I've been doing some hunting a little bit off screen. I've got a glimpse of the final boss, or at least what I think is the final story boss.
Yes, I'm not quite there. I think I've got the urgent right before that.
Okay, so
it's just
let's
like hunt a random ass Luna Garon, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not ominous.
Yeah, not at all. So we should definitely do that because we get to see the cutscene, I think. And granted,
Yes.
it's a little bit.
Yeah.
That particular section of the game is a little bit more cinematic, but it's fine. We just got started. It's all good.
So, did you enjoy your program, or are you more like, oh, thank God it's over?
I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed my program, especially my final capstone. I had a great team. Great team. I was super lucky and grateful to have them. And it was a fun experience. It was a cool product that we finally, our final finished thing was. But I'm also happy to be done. But it's been, I took the weekend off to not think about a thing. But now my life has gone from hyper-focus to being multifaceted again. Or at least not having an excuse to say that it's not.
You got free time now.
Yes.
I got free time, but instead of just focusing on the one thing really intensely, I'm like, oh, now it's definitely into the job hunt mode. And also I've got, a handful of other things that I've been putting off until after the program. It's like one way or another, I'm moving sooner or later. So I got to start packing everything I own.
You have the time and energy to masturbate again.
Exactly. So I gotta refresh all of my porn accounts and but no, it's like I have to start thinking about multiple factors again. It's not just get through the day, just get through the day.
Yeah, and you're waiting on some hopefully good news.
Hopefully
in,
tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
The soonest it can come in is tomorrow. So that is something. But we'll see. And in the meantime, I'm just going to keep applying places and see where the wind may take me.
I mean, I don't know if, at least for me, when I was looking for my current job, I used, a headhunter, essentially, and my God, I found one in 2 weeks, but then again, I have a pretty broad set of skills, fortunately enough, so it wasn't super hard. Plus, I kind of already have found one or two places, and I just sent it to her, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you have an interview for Tuesday, by the way." And I'm like, "I've been looking for 2 days. What did you do?" So, at least for me and for my skill set, I was able to pretty easily find it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really fortunate. Also, people are just hiring now. It's just
the market now is.
Yeah.
It's a good time to have wrapped up your program, Nate. I have a lot of confidence that you'll find a couple, hopefully at least a couple options to choose from. Hello, how are you today? Hey, Boom Headshot. I assume
they have questions.
Men's health is a topic we take seriously at Arbitrary Hero.
It's good for your prostate.
A regular release reduces your risk of prostate cancer.
Also, it lowers your chances of a heart attack.
Yeah.
Oh, well, nice.
Gaming 50, what's up? It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
I assume you're back because you heard that Nate is no longer in his program now, so you're going to attempt to torture him again on Tuesdays.
Possibly,
I don't know if that's going to happen right away.
Yeah, it'll depend, but we'll keep you in the loop, Fish. I promise. If you're in, if you got the time, if you can't, no problem. I get it, but yeah, it is definitely part of the situation. It's definitely part of the equation in the future.
Well, I'm not sure if you guys are Pokemon guys or not.
Yeah, like casually.
Okay,
Yes.
well, for someone who is somewhat competitive like I am, they just did something interesting that I don't think they've ever done before. At
Which
least Pokemon
is?
has. They put a competitive trailer out for their new game.
I haven't
Which
seen
is
that yet, but I've heard about it.
interesting.
Never been done before.
They've never really said, hey, look, here are all the new changes for competitive. Usually people kind of just figure out that on their own. Now, I guarantee you, there are going to be more than what was mentioned in the trailer. But we got several new abilities, which is interesting. But the really big game changer seems to be with their new gem initiative, I guess you would call it, where certain Pokemon...
Is this the change Pokemon type thing?
Yes. It's broken.
Yeah,
horribly broken.
Like,
so I guess
you can dynamically change.
So essentially, let's say I bring out a dragon type. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Dragons are weak to dragon, ice, and fairy. And let's say you have a dragon type. All of a sudden, I change my dragon type to an ice type because he knows Ice Beam or Ice Fang. I'm assuming that's how it works. You have to at least know one of the corresponding elemental moves in order to change into that.
Is it an equipped item so it's determined before the match starts, or is it something
believe so?
That would at least, yeah. Otherwise, if you're able to change type on the fly, I feel like that might be a little too much.
Yeah,
but
be just like
still, I think from like Gigantamaxing, for instance, which was the previous generation. That was interesting because every Pokemon could quote unquote Gigantamax, but only certain ones could Dynamax or whatever it was called. I enjoyed that.
Other way around. Everyone could Dynamax. Not everyone could Gigantamax.
Gigantamax, there we go.
But yes.
Anyways, but it was balanced in a way because that Pokemon could still take moves and you could also do it. But in the scenario, if my dragon type is no longer weak to your dragon moves and I'm now an ice type, boom, your dragon's gone. And possibly other members of your team that you were not, because in Pokemon you can always see what your party is or what your opponent's party is. So you can kind of plan around that. A lot of, also when, the updates come and everything and the meta gets changed, a lot of people are like, oh, this Pokemon's really good. So everyone starts to use it. So eventually people come up with counterplays and whatnot. That's just how Pokemon is. That's how it always
That's how most meta in games work.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the issue is that this terraforming completely breaks that cycle because now it's not just, oh, this X Pokemon is really strong against X moves. Well, now they can change their type.
Well, the way
does that become almost inherently? Well, now we have no idea what's strong against anything because essentially they can turn into any type, and we don't know which one you're going to choose. So yeah. I think from what my perspective as a casual competitive person, I'm not going to tournaments, I'm not flying out, but me and my friends, will go on and we'll have little competitions with each other. And we all kind of agree, this is wildly unpredictable and somewhat broken. And I only hope that Game Freak, because they've done a pretty decent job with, balancing their games. There's not too many oh, this is just horribly broken. It's just, some new Pokemon or some new moves, but there's always a counterplay, there's always a counter pick.
I think they rely a lot on the double battle system too. There's enough type coverage out there that
yes.
Probably someone's got you even if you switch types. I guess what'll be interesting for me is if Pokemon that are traditionally strong offensive types, like Ice type, now could swap to be a strong defensive type, like Water type. And then the other thing
look at him.
Oh shit! That's pretty baller.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of getting a sneak peek of
coming attractions.
Ultra Instinct.
Ultra Instinct, yes.
Which I learned. We're gonna get off topic, so we'll come back to it in a second.
No, go ahead.
Dragon Ball Super has new bullshit forms for everyone. Instead of Golden Frieza, now there's Black Frieza.
Oh boy.
There's
animes coming back. People are excited about it.
Instinct Goku or something, and True Ego Vegeta, and Feral Gohan. Or I'm probably getting these wrong.
I think it's Primal Gohan.
Primal Gohan, and then I think
as opposed to Mystic
Orange.
Gohan.
Yes. But here's the thing: Dragon Ball has had new forms every freaking day. You know.
I know, but I think every time, and I'm still like, I can't say I'm really a fan anymore. I haven't paid attention to the show in a long time. I fell off after the Cell saga, basically. And
this is probably the best place you can leave off in Dragon Ball. Is right after that, because you can relatively end the series and be perfectly happy. You don't need the Buu saga.
We've talked about it before. Like Nate and I think agree that there was a narrative through line up until the Cell saga, when the responsibility of protecting the Earth, that mantle gets handed to Gohan.
Yeah.
And then the studio was like, "Oh fuck, we love money," and then they were like, "Yank, let's bring Goku back." That is 100%. Like, even as a kid, I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I."
Well, the thing about it is that they have the manga, so first kind of.
Did it fucking kill Zynoger?
If you wander around this map, everything is dead. There's a bunch of different animals dead.
That's why you can't grab any other monsters.
Yeah, or spirit birds for that matter.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that.
Yeah, 100% everything's dead. It's crazy.
Real quick, I want to go back to the Pokemon trailer. I need to watch it. I'll be curious to see what sort of limitations they like. Do they talk about the mechanics of how the gem thing works?
No. They
so
talk
maybe
about
maybe there's some limitations that'll like assuage fears.
Well, a lot of things don't have Pokemon's not really great with limitations. Unfortunately,
David CT in the chat. What's up, man?
Hey, David.
Item Maxing really didn't have any drawbacks. You could just do it whenever you wanted to. It kind of.
But it did only last for a certain number of turns.
Yeah, but when your health is doubled and your attack and speed and all that's doubled, you can pretty much just KO anything if it's weak to you.
I was curious. I was like, can we carve the dead animals? That'd be kind of cool if we could, but no.
Actually, there was apparently, this is just a parent thing. I sometimes watch random videos on the internet, as we all sometimes do, and there was a beta version of Sunbreaker, and apparently it was always going to be Malzeno, but it was a different version of Malzeno. He didn't always do the blood stealing thing.
Oh.
And it was different, and apparently it was similar to Enraged mode, if you would. And apparently that was interesting, to say the least. But yeah, I'm super happy with how everything's going in Monster Hunter right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the direction of the series so far.
Are you seeing the cutscene also?
I'm in the loading screen.
I've already seen it. I already know what you're going through. It's going to take a minute.
Yeah, it is going to take a minute. I'm hoping that I can piggyback off of you again, but if not,
if you can't piggyback off of me, you can go to your people who are watching can watch it. You can go to your room on the ship.
I checked into that. You can, but not while you're playing multiplayer. So,
oopsies. Well, we will wait, everyone. If you, for whatever reason you're watching and you haven't seen the cutscene, we will make sure Tom shares it. He is now hereby banned from playing more Monster Hunter until it's
forever.
Forever.
But yeah. In the meantime,
so awful with my
shit.
I'm so upset about this. God,
right?
Lunagaron Mantle.
Suck.
Yeah, that cutscene you're in for is pretty cool. It's like
Luna Vermilion Hardclaw. Oh no, I already have that. Okay, so I didn't get anything new off of the new form. It looks like.
Did I set this as a loadout? I think I did. No, I did not.
So I've already farmed. I've got all the gear I think I need. I'm ready to just hop right into the next urgent.
Okay, then let's fucking do it.
By the way, in case you're wondering, there is new Lunagaron stuff.
Oh, there is?
Yep.
Oh wait, I got
Nice.
another cutscene.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna be there a while, bud.
Yep.
Cutscene heaven.
Don't you love it? I am trying so hard to get good with longsword again. Like, I get that it's like some weeb shit and everybody fucking plays it, but it's so much fun, and I'm just not good.
It's a very good weapon.
Yeah, it's a fun weapon. You boom headshot, I know, right? Such a cool cutscene of me running around. But yeah. I made the mistake of taking, like, I was like, oh, it's just a Lunagaron hunt. That's cool. And I'm sure maybe it'll like give the urgent after that. But nope, that is not the case. Ooh, how come your guys' helmets are red and I have a daimyo helmet, blue daimyo helmet?
Color.
Color?
Yeah, you can change the color on all your stuff.
Well, no. Like, you look at your names. You guys have like a knight helmet, and I have.
I am past the MR rank.
Oh, okay. Once you bust out the MR, because I'm stuck at 5 right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
So is the Citadel super close to where?
I don't think it's like uber like hard to find, but I would percent think that it's like it took us a while to get here. I'm pretty sure.
Let's see.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's the ship.
That's the big ship that he was going for. Yeah.
By the way,
Wrath LaRosa in the chat. Cheryl in the chat. Hi guys. Yes, it's good to be back. Thank you for the kind welcome back, Cheryl. I appreciate you.
By the way, the new Lucent Nagaron looks really funny. His set. It's real funny.
It doesn't look like the old Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate set.
Yeah.
No.
Boom headshot. Tom is busy tonight, so it's mostly just me and Cameron from the Arbitrary Hero crew. I think Black Knight. Yeah, I think Black Knight said his college classes started. So
yeah, he's not gonna see us till like December.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
he won't be around on Mondays, but he'll be around Thursdays.
A weird sub theme for Rise and Sunbreak now. The elders, they all have those tri-flap mouths instead of like regular jaws.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is the case.
Right, because like the Ibushi and Narwa.
Yeah, we haven't gotten a single one of those in the franchise.
Why can't I get on this damn platform? God damn it. They want me to feed the baby owl, so I'm trying to acquiesce to their demands, but my God, getting on this fucking platform is just kind of like, it's bullshit. So
it's hard. Make sure you use
I don't have the spacing down. Yeah.
To readjust yourself. You know what's really bullshit? In the jungle, there's a relic.
There we go.
In the top of the tree.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
you can
what's
get up
up, little guy? Look at you.
Oh, fuck. You don't even give a fuck about Dragonator.
Yeah, not really. He's like, 1's fine. 2, not so good.
Hey there, buddy.
Oh, look at him. He's a little chicken nugget. That's cute. All right. Moving on with my life here. Ugh.
There's actually an achievement for if you feed it enough times and make friends with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I like feeding it to give it a little heart, but I don't think I've unlocked an achievement yet, so I guess it's not been enough.
I think it's like 20 or something times.
Hi, hello, how are you today? With the hot takes on Dragon Ball.
What? Oh, hold on.
Dragon Ball has been lame ever since Yamcha wasn't relevant. So like, season 2.
First arc?
Season 2. Like, come on. When the first World Martial Arts Tournament, you know he wasn't winning.
Yeah.
He might have been a fun competitor to watch to see what else happens, but
contender, yeah.
But like he wasn't gonna win. We knew that.
I don't know if it's a hipster point of view to have, but I definitely I think when I was younger, I loved Dragon Ball Z. I loved the Saiyan arc was my favorite arc.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe Super Saiyan, maybe Frieza arc. But now that I'm older, when I go back and watch something, I go back and watch the original Dragon Ball more than I do Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. That so techniques still matter. I think that's one of the reasons why the Tournament of Power arc for Super was kind of interesting for me.
Yes,
they're like,
they kind of went back to that.
Everyone's got weird shit, man. Like,
all right, I think I'm done.
But yeah, aside from powering up being a thing mostly to like determine the winner, it kind of got boring real fast. But I like the stuff that was still like, oh, the technique you used matters, and there's drawbacks to both.
With all the stuff you've been busy with, I know earlier in the Discord people were asking about like new anime recommendations, and I don't have any.
New anime recommendations.
What have you been watching, Taz?
Well, for me personally, I'm really happy because something's got a season that we weren't sure of. Overlord Season 4, kicking ass so far. Classroom of the Elite, second season's out, really also good. Some newer stuff I've been watching that's not that, I wouldn't say it's 100% great, but it's also not like the worst. I will say this, there's been a lot of like stuff that we weren't ever sure was coming back that's been taking most of my time. Gosh, hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Should we be packing anything in particular? Like, I could do my standard hunting loadout, which just includes nullberry and powders, but is there something else we should have?
Why is it taking a while
for me to join this session? I will say this. This is not neither of you have done this, correct?
No.
Correct.
Not the easiest fight in the world.
That's exciting.
Okay.
I know. I died the first 3 times I attempted this.
That's because you weren't playing with us.
I'm tempted. Yes. You tell me. I have Shigaru Magala armor fully upgraded, but I'm worried about the ability in this fight
on this screen
because it eats at my health. So, I'm thinking Malzeno.
Close range weaponry definitely is a little rough sometimes. Heals are always a must, but you also I don't want to spoil too much stuff, but there's a lot of AoE as well.
Okay.
That happens quite a bit. There are some kind of similars to the Nawa and Ibushi fights.
Do I care about poison? Should I bring a poison hunting horn?
I don't think he gives a shit about poison, honestly. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't think he gives a damn about.
Then I'll do the Malzeno set. And if I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna get rid of my layered armor and show off the beauty.
Oh, and another one that's huge that we never thought we were gonna get. The Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2. Never thought.
Oh shit! We're really getting that? Oh,
it's
that's exciting. I love that first season. That was a fun one. That's definitely it's a mix of like Nate. If you haven't seen it, it's a fun one to watch. It's not super long, but it's a mix of like shonen and slice of life.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's, of course, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, Season 4. I know the Japanese title. I'm not going to say it, though, because I butcher the pronunciation. New, kind of a weird one, Uncle from Another World. Essentially, it is the aftermath of someone getting isekai'd. If you don't know what isekai'd is, it's when someone gets transported to another world. He got transported to another world, became really, really powerful, and then beat, like, the final boss, and then came back. So now we follow this, like, uncle guy. He's literally an uncle to some people.
I love that idea. He's got all these adventures, but now he's back in his like boring ass regular life.
And he's like, just like chilling now. He's like, I've done stuff. I don't need to do any more stuff.
That's fun.
So that's it's a little strange sometimes because you're like, he's a little like weird and off-putting, but then you're like, oh, he went through shit, so it's kind of understandable.
Okay, so hopefully, Nate, you're seeing the cutscene also now?
Yes, I am.
You'll all see the cutscene. God, he looks so pretty.
It's interesting.
I do dig it. I wish I was looking for a render for the thumbnail, and there isn't an official render yet. I had to, like, Photoshop a model out.
Oh, wow. So he's got... Okay. So all the little...
I will say this. Slight spoiler. Multiple forms.
Great.
You know.
Got it.
Yeah.
Gaius Magorm.
So I was super hesitant when I first fought this guy and really like stayed in the background because I'm a bow gunner. That's kind of what we do. Don't be that timid. Just go out full at him. Just try to break him.
All right. In true anime fashion, I'm gonna go all out.
Yes.
Eat your potions. There's my armor skin. Here's my drugs. Don't forget your drugs, kids.
Drugs are good, everyone.
Drugs are good for you. Whoa! Look at him.
Got that.
What is this? Dragonator signal. Okay.
Are pretty important. I will not lie.
Yo. Okay.
Yeah, he's an intimidating little man.
Bro, don't fuck around. What's up, man?
All right. Let's see. Boom Headshot, you watched Evangelion recently. When you say that, I don't know which one you're talking about because there's
the old one or the new one, and they're all equally valid.
The one that just was released a little while ago.
The movie, the 4 or 3+1. You cannot go back.
The one that we're supposed to is like the final freaking ending, which is weird.
Which I liked.
Did.
Oh, this is basically using the Narwhal skeleton, isn't it? Look at this. I mean, it's got extra arms, but it's got like weird flippers on the back.
Yeah, he's a funny boy. He's a funny lad, as they say.
Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Oh God. It's gonna hurt.
We'll be doing stuff with that big old chompers later.
Yeah.
I will say that right now. And if you played World, an attack will be seeming really familiar. I won't spoil which one it is.
Oh, good.
When it happens, you'll know it. And you'll be like, that's what he was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, Boom Headshot, hopefully you enjoyed Evangelion. I'll say I did like the last movie. I wasn't 100% sold on the film franchise originally, but then the theory that we had been brewing up turned out to be true. I won't spoil it, but I thought the ending added value to the entire franchise as well as made the films like very much matter in their own way. Oh shit, he's sucking me. He's sucking me.
Woo! Holy shit!
God.
That's the move I was talking about. That's
man.
Familiar.
Let me put some dust down here.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my God.
That's a familiar move. You've played World.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A certain monster with a certain very fiery attitude and spawning.
Yeah. Oh my
God. So
God.
if you're familiar with that, you'll be like, oh, that's a little recognizable.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he's a very explosive boy. Hit his mouth or his feet. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, that's what I've been mostly kind of like working myself around is breaking his hands.
But always break the mouthies or the feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
If someone wants to pull it, they can. If not, I am right here.
Go for it. I'm curious to see what happens.
Hit it. Oh, I got hit, but yeah, hit it.
I'll get it.
And fun stuff happens.
Oh, does he get nuked?
They start dropping Dragon Lancers on him from range.
See right now.
It's lovely.
Holy crap! That is awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I really enjoyed that one.
Hi, how's it going? Hopefully your week so far and your weekend has been good. Cheryl, how has D&D been? Honestly, this past weekend and next weekend is like more D&D than I can handle. I think we had a bunch of games on the Discord, and I didn't even participate in all of them. I know Paz, his murder mystery, the date of that had to get moved. So if anyone is on the Discord and wants to play some Dungeons & Dragons, there are slots open for that. Let's see. Friday, we did a Domain of Dread adventure, and this one is a first of a two-parter taking place in Barovia, and it's basically a little mini tour around Barovia dealing with some werewolves and stuff, and then the party gets to meet Baron Strahd, and that was a really, really fun moment for the players that knew who Strahd was.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Sometimes he can really mess up with you with that attack, and it's not fun.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. So it was a really cool moment to like have the players meet Baron Strahd, who's a really famous character, and then
He's
they
oh shit! Oh, right, just in time. I'm gonna hold this button to see if it still keeps me in the thing though. This isn't even my final form.
They acquitted themselves well. Saturday morning at 8 a.m., I ran a 2-hour session for the Europeans. They journeyed through a jungle to get to an ancient stone temple where cultists that worship basilisks live to try and avenge themselves from an attack that happened earlier. Saturday after that, like back-to-back sessions, was Rime of the Frost Maiden Chapter 6, where the party is trying to solve essentially a clan war between the two different. Is it just one shiny?
Just the one.
Yeah. If you need to replenish anything, I suggest you Fartcaster before you jump in there. Just FYI.
I think I'm okay.
I'm doing okay on my heals. I haven't tapped into like any of my own stuff yet. I'm still using.
Well, I have ammo, so I have to get some more.
Oh, perfect.
Nice. Ooh, was that a tail?
Otterfly or Otterly, good job, fucking rocking it. Yeah, Rime of the Frost Maiden is back off hiatus again, which is nice. And then Sunday, Waterdeep is back now. So that was it was fun to play Waterdeep again. I guess Nate, no like major spoilers, but what did you think of? You've been on a hiatus from D&D for like 2 months.
Jesus, yeah. Yeah, no, it was. I'm happy to be back in the D&D play groups. Oh, I'm the first one of the night and the fight.
Yep.
I was stunned with nothing to do about it.
He's really strong in this form. I will not lie.
Okay.
We'll try and keep ourselves topped off.
Yeah,
I'll
there's
just
some
steal
more
this.
shenanigans that are going to go on. Obviously, I will not spoil anything, but shenanigans happen.
Shenanigans?
Yeah, you can just jump off. You'll automatically be teleported to the next level.
Okay. Back to
Yeah,
down to wherever he is.
That.
That's nice. I definitely stole the last set of medicines.
It's all you.
In the box.
Yeah, it's all you, brother.
Yeah, might as well just do this.
Let me get my song back up when you're back down here. Oh, fuck.
List incoming.
List of supplies incoming. All right.
He's all sorts of pissed off.
Yeah. He's the angry man right now.
Oh, Otterly's that guy. I'm gonna be that guy too, Otterly.
Yeah, get on the things and shoot the things that are around him.
Get on your bikes and ride.
Essentially, you want to shoot the bubbles that are around him. You don't actually want to shoot him himself.
Oh,
try to focus on one rather than multiple, so we can.
Okay, so I'm aiming for the highest one. It looks like we're all aiming for the highest one.
Yes.
Interesting.
Okay.
So essentially, we gotta break them before he reaches the top. I'm not gonna lie. Also, you gotta kind of break those off from hitting you. So
we got one.
You do get one. Honestly, it's kind of difficult to get all three. Yes. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little hard to get all three. Yeah, he's gonna do that. You're gonna run.
Run?
Yeah. Don't be in that giant red area.
Oh fuck! I just flipped back to it. All right.
Yes. That happens if you're in that area, and that's not great.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we pissed him off enough for him to come back down again. Is that what's happening?
So essentially, he did his big ol' I'm angry kind of fuck off move. That will happen multiple times. That's
okay.
Not
we'll get better at it.
This is quite the set piece monster.
Yes, he will get madder though. He is not done being a mad boy.
Okay. He's so mad.
He does get very upsetty spaghetti, which is very upsetting. It's so fun having a small child around the house, so you can't curse. So I just say like, you know what? I'm just so kicked right now. Also, get under him. I'm not even joking. Go under him.
Okay.
It might seem like a weird direction, but just go under him.
Oh.
Anytime, yeah.
Yeah, because he's rocking.
His body protects from those
exactly. I think that's a pretty unique thing, and I did not know that the first time, and died to the meteors. Also, apparently there's like a tornado or something happening outside my house, so who knows?
Ooh, careful.
Yeah, stay safe.
It is 45 miles away, so I should be good. It's in the ocean right now. Fun.
Water spout.
Yeah?
Ah.
But yeah, Cheryl, I know you've asked about the Waterdeep campaign. We are recording again. We're probably going to be on hiatus until the beginning of October.
Yeah, traveling is not agreeing with our schedule.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of episodes so that we'll have a backlog once we start putting stuff out. But we basically, I think we'll be able to play this weekend and then next weekend, and then travel and other stuff. So, but hopefully it was fun. Essentially, the party got to come back from hiatus and relive like power fantasy stuff. You got to stunt on some lower level guys who were not prepped for.
Oh, that's the best.
Your new unlocked powers.
So not server related, but I did finally just finish up. Hold on, I will. Yeah.
Yeah, Paz, how's your D&D stuff been going?
Me and my friends finally just finished a 3-year-long campaign.
Oh, really? Like concluded?
Yeah, we killed Tiamat.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we were all in our 20s, so it wasn't, like we've been in our level 20s for a minute.
Oh, guns.
Guns.
Yeah.
Guns.
But
right,
yeah,
where are we going? Bottom one? Top one.
Yeah. So yeah, we finally finished that. It's been a really, really long time, but it's been fun. I've enjoyed my time of playing. Did not lose my character. Really happy about that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Tempest Domain clerics are really freaking broken. Essentially, really high DPS and the ability to heal is always really fun. By the way, run.
Oh, fuck.
Don't be in that spot.
Those are very, very. I was super happy. The way it ended. Like I said, we killed Tiamat. Don't do that. The world's now in chaos, so that's fun. Like, no, it's real bad. Tiamat has a lot of worshippers, and they're not happy. They're like, nah, you killed our god.
Was this a homebrew setting?
No, this was some official stuff, some homebrew. Like I said, 3 years, so we've killed pretty much every DBG you can think of.
Yeah.
From endless dragon. I mean, our party name at one point was the Dragon Folk. We had 2 dragon boards in our party. They were chill, but
Are these things gonna explode? Like, what are these? Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
Yep.
Got it.
I think we're a-okay.
Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. He's in his I'm really mad and everything sucks mode right now.
Mm-hmm. It's not a phase, Mom.
No, I need to know that.
Hold on, I got you, brother. Light dust.
Thank you.
Dankeschön. Get away from him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, is he gonna climb some more?
Yeah, he's gonna go climb some more.
Okay, so we got guns.
Yeah, no guns.
Oh no, this is new.
Lorne does.
Thanks. Be gone.
I'm not sure if you ever watched Naruto, but that reminds me of the whole "Be Gone" with the thunderclap thing.
Oh.
Sasuke's Thunder Dragon. Let's face it, it's amazing.
That reminds me, did Bleach ever finish?
Technically no, the anime, but we
Wolf.
are getting the 1,000-Year Blood War coming up in, I think, movie form. By the way, that does a lot of damage, so be careful.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, then you're stunned. It's a great combo, let me tell you.
I'm coming back down. Oh god.
By the way, if ever you're not at 100% health, just make yourself 100% health because
yeah, top
if
yourself
you're
up.
missing like 10%, he'll one-shot you.
Woo!
Like that.
Oh, he's Rocket Boy.
Yeah. Rocket Boy burning up the fire. Can we all just appreciate Elton John real quick?
Oh, absolutely.
God, I love that man. He is so nice. I have been to 2 of his concerts, and they have both been so freaking amazing.
He does put on a mighty fine show. I've actually never been to one of his concerts in person.
They
must be getting down to the wire. The theme's playing.
Yeah.
They are cinematic and musical experiences in music form, I will say that.
There's definitely, I think, as I'm older, I've appreciated the value of a good concert performer. I think one of my particular favorites is Tool. I think they
Tool,
really
it's on my
show.
list. It's on my list.
It's good. That one's real good.
The one band I wish I could have seen live was Queen, though, 100%.
Oh yeah.
How many times does this guy get broken?
He's got a lot of parts.
I was gonna say we broken him like 2 or 3 times on a piece.
How much must I break you?
I must break you like fighting piece of scrap iron.
I watched Creed again recently.
Oh yeah,
that movie is still hella good.
it is that. Aww.
Yay!
Nice.
We did it! We beat Monster Hunter Sunbreak's prologue.
Have fun with anomalies.
I'm down with that. I'll do some anomaly hunting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. From what other people have described it, it sounds like the Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate Endgame, which I liked.
Archdemon
Monsters with a
Doomhorn.
lot of health. By the way, you can grab quite a lot of stuff off of him, which is kind of cool.
I noticed I'm like carving like crazy.
Yeah, I
He
think it's like 6 things you
feels
can get.
like the Gen Moran carves.
A little bit, yeah.
They're not in 2 different locations. Like in Gen, you can carve the head separate from the body.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Look straight up, and it's giving me like Cedius vibes, but like not underwater. But it is the same kind of like.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to look up in time.
Definitely. He definitely has the name Abyss Demon for a reason. This is definitely not surface level stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, I did not get his jewel. Awesome.
Favorite was favorite.
Was really hoping I could get that.
Oh, so now.
Have fun with your cutscene.
Yep.
Okay. So now that they lost their main host, are they going to try and find the new host?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. You're not done with the red bats yet.
Yeah. They were the real villains all along.
They actually are.
Yeah.
But the cutscene's a little confusing because you're like, oh, that's cool. We don't know. No, oh, we do still have to deal with them? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it definitely looked like, okay, now they're all dead.
Yes.
Oh, but then there's one that's like, I survived, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
I got out.
Oh. Cheryl, I'm not ruling it out. I might have some extra time here, depending on how the job hunt thing goes. So if I do, I definitely have plans for the next episode already figured out, but just gotta go do it, you know?
Yeah, it's what's the question?
But I'm if travel agency's coming back.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rule that out.
You were talking about Pokemon earlier.
Abyssal Dragon Spire.
Yes.
Nice, that's cool.
Oh, you got it. Good job.
I got it.
Nate.
Nice. I did not get one.
First time you're a dad.
Yes, I was talking about Pokemon though.
Yeah.
All them Pokies of the Mons. I don't
Pokemans.
think I'll ever get tired of Pokemon just because it's Pokemon.
Yeah. Although, Cheryl, if you're curious, I have spent like a good portion of yesterday reading the new Spelljammer book.
Do we want to talk about that?
I'm down to talk about that. Yeah, sure.
Paz, have you read any Spelljammer stuff yet?
I've read way too much Spelljammer stuff.
Okay. First, I want to get this was a set of 3 books that was advertised at the original retail price of $75.
Mm-hmm.
One word. Do you think it was worth it, Nate?
No. Sorry. I jumped the gun.
I'm not done yet, but no.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I like about the books, but I will say I am not encouraging anyone to pick it up at the full retail price.
Yeah.
If the whole package dropped down to $30 or $40,
I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, then I'd be happy. But I'll admit I'm a little annoyed that I pre-ordered this one.
Yeah.
I was definitely, because it was advertised as 3 separate books. Okay, so here's what I like, and we can go around what we like so far. I think the monster compendium is great. I think we've got a bunch of new fun monsters. I think the variations they have to mix monsters up is cool. I really love the idea, and this might be from older D&D, and I just don't know because I'm a new player. But where they're like, here's a table for how monsters feel about you when you first meet them. You roll on this table, and it's like, they're aggressive, they're indifferent, whatever, and then here's how they
real
might
quick,
behave.
I'm so sorry to cut you off. Real quick, it's on Amazon for $41.
Okay, so $41 isn't bad.
That's better.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
That's better. Now that's the base version. Did you get like a deluxe version, Cameron? Did you get like maps and shit, or what?
No, it should be 70. It's on discounted right now. I will say.
Oh well.
Yeah. Okay. So the retail is 70, but then it's been discounted to 40. Okay. For $41, I think that's more reasonable.
You get what you pay for. Yeah.
The Monster Compendium to me is the highlight.
I haven't gotten there yet.
As someone who has not played older editions of D&D, Spelljammer was big in 2nd edition, and I don't know shit about the original edition. I feel like there's not enough in these 3 books for me to really from scratch create my own Spelljammer campaign. I was hoping for more information on how wild space works, how like to create different planets, more like more information on how realm space works. Definitely a big missing thing for me, and this is maybe I should have known going into it based off the Baldur's Gate book and then the Ghosts of Saltmarsh book. I feel like the ship-to-ship combat is missing, and that's particularly frustrating to me because when I think of Spelljammer, I think of Spelljammers, the ships. So I don't need like, it doesn't need to be a war game, but the fact that it's just like, yeah, you move your speed and then you shoot wherever the fuck you want to shoot, and the book's active, like there's a line in there that says player characters would be better suited to use their own abilities rather than operate Spelljammer weapons. I was like, what the fuck is that?
I was expecting like new and improved Infernal War Machine mechanics.
Yes, I was hoping it would build off of that.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, you guys tried the concept out with Saltmarsh, and then you took it a step further, in my opinion, in Infernal War Machines. And I was like, all right, now comes the culmination, you know? Here comes the Return of the Jedi of this, like where they think they've got the more formula down. They know they know what the kids want, you know? They want Ewoks. But
they want Ewoks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically.
But I don't hate what they gave us. I was just like, where's the rest of it?
Yeah. And then the last thing I'll say for and this is again my personal opinion, this is not like a review of the product, but the Adventure Light of Xerxes, which I might still run as written. It reads like a set of Adventures League 3-hour modules rather than a single campaign.
Yeah.
It's so like Waterdeep Dragon Heist goes from level 1 to 5, and we have put 40-ish hours into it.
Yeah.
And I've added my own stuff and things, but like Rime of the Frost Maiden sold for $30, and that is a level 1 to 12. And I've been running that for a year and a half, and it's coming to an end. And then Light of Xerxes, in the book it says there are 4 chapters there are 4 sections. Each section is 3 hours, or 3 chapters, and each chapter is designed to be run in 3 hours. So that's 12 connected adventures that are 3 hours each. That's only 36 hours of play. We could round it up and make it generous and say maybe it's 50 hours of play. That's That's not a lot for what I would consider a campaign. And it goes back to that price where it's like, okay, if the whole package was $30 or $40, and it's like, okay, I spent $10 on this little campaign, and I spent $10 on this monster manual, which again, the monster manual is great. And then I spent $10 on this little pamphlet of information. That's much more reasonable than the $70 that they were originally asking for.
Yeah. What I'm looking forward to most is what the DMs Guild is going to make out of all this.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff you guys are running into in Avernus is stuff that I picked up on DMs Guild, or the supplemental materials elsewhere. And they took that base idea and they're just like, okay, good, but could be better. And I think a lot of people are going to go after this and make things way more like in depth.
Yeah.
And so when that happens, I'm going to be all in. I mean, I'm not willing to give up on Spelljammer. I mean, I'll use the base material that that I can.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, like you said, I might still consider the base adventure, but I don't know. I'm sure there are the thing is that I know a lot about Spelljammer even before this came out because I go into deep nerd lore shit for previous editions and I learned that stuff. So like I know the rules of Wild Space, I mean, yeah, I think because I know that stuff, I was less impacted. I was still disappointed a little bit, but I was less impacted because I was like, oh well, I guess they just didn't include this because my brain was like, oh, it's already in our database, you know. So I don't know.
And that's the thing where like if they were more upfront about that and they dialed their price in appropriately considering that, because it's like, okay, hey Ninja Bill, hey, no, we're not
done yet. Yeah,
we beat the game, but we're still streaming. We're just bitching about Spelljammer right now.
Yeah.
And again, recap for context, I don't think any of us are like we don't like Spelljammer. We're all just like, hey, the price, you have to take the price into account. if they were like spend $30 on this, and then you're going to spend another $15 or $20 on DM's Guild supplements, and then you're going to spend another $10 on the original second edition rules PDF or something, then it's like, okay, I get where you're coming from. But yeah, at $70, that was, I think that's the first time I've gotten official Wizards of the Coast material, and I've been like, I was bothered by it rather than just like, oh, that's not for me. This was like, oh, that seems like an unreasonable amount of money that I gave for what I got.
Well, I will say this, from my own opinion of being a DM and, playing my games and everything, the last two books have been, at least for me, I was not a fan of Strixhaven, and I'm not a big fan of Spelljammers. The biggest reason I'm not a fan of Strixhaven is just because I don't like the college campus whackery stuff. Even though I know there's classes for, like, martial classes, I'm like, oh, it's spells, right? Like, the main focus is sorcery.
Yeah, it's not Harry Potter. And that's more of a, it's not for you necessarily thing.
Well, no, it's not that. It's not Harry Potter. I don't want it to be Harry Potter, but I want it to be something a little more than what it is currently. In its current set, it seems almost like it seems almost like it's tailored to, like, the spelling classes, like paladins, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
I would have loved like a monk. There was God, it was in a while ago, but there was a monk that could coat his hands, that would spend a key point and coast their fists in an element, and that was magic, and that was amazing. And I was like, yes, do more of that. They didn't, so I was sad. But for Spelljammers, besides the ship-to-ship combat, which I will say right off the bat is a giant letdown. If you want really good ship-to-ship combat, use there's another D&D book. I think it's the one that the Critical Role people released. They have a really good ship-to-ship combat in there.
Is it Tal'Dorei Reborn or Wildmount?
Tal'Dorei Reborn, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. Or actually, maybe Wildmount. I don't know. I haven't gotten those books. I don't know if I will. Don't like Blood Hunters. Not my thing. But that's besides the point. But I do know one of those books has really good ship combat. People were praising it for the ship combat. So if you really want that, I would say just yoink that and put it into Spelljammers. Number 2, like you said, the price, yes. Big ol' this feels unlike Wizards of the Coast. This is a lot of materials, a lot of time, a lot of effort went into this, and I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if what you put out is any better than Adventures League level, like you were saying. And there's nothing wrong with Adventures League, don't get me wrong. I have loved Adventure League stuff. What I'm disappointed in is that you're the official guide. We look to you to help us. This just feels like, look at the pretty pictures and the new stuff that we added.
Yeah.
We don't care. Here's the book. There's no effort put into it. The last truly amazing book they put out was Xanasar's. Xanasar Guide had literally everything we needed. It had new races, combat, everything.
So I'll tweak that a little bit. That was a really good source book. I did like Tasha's, and I also Wild Beyond the Witchlight, I think, is a wonderful adventure.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a really well structured adventure book. But to your point, 100%, where even the reviews that I watched and read after the fact to see if I was missing something, a lot of people were like, well, the production value of the physical book is really nice. And I was like, okay, that's not what I give a shit about, though.
Yeah.
I can look at pretty pictures anytime. Give me my information. Imagine if we got a new subspecies of Azamar. Like a lot of people were hoping to. A cosmic Azamar.
Apparently in the next thing in 1D&D, they're going to do something like that. They're going to do Ardlings.
Yeah, but put it in the damn Spelljammer book. The whole thing is about space and the universe beyond. That's angel shit right there. Give me some Azamar love. Azamars don't get any love. A lot of creatures don't get any love.
My master rank would have unlocked. I'm still MR6.
No, 10.
Yeah, it's at 10.
Oh, mine's still. I still read 6.
Oh no, it unlocks at 10.
6. Yeah.
No, I know. I guess I assume in the base game, right? When you unlock, my hunter rank jumped up because I had done other hunting, and that didn't happen here. That's a bummer.
Yeah. No. It will not. your heart stuck till 10, and then it starts going up slowly. But we do have room for one more if anyone in the chat would like to join.
Yes, if anyone in chat wants to join.
Witness some curiosity.
There is room in the lobby.
Also, I'm not saying we do this, but this guy, I'll just show this real quick because I think it's kind of cool. We don't have to do this, but this boy is out officially. If you go look at the quest board real quick.
I'll take a look.
Hold on, let me see.
Oh!
Yeah, he's out. You can do it. You can fight him.
That's neato.
But you
Hold
can.
on, let me see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, monster rank cap is now 10. Okay, so go talk to your quest.
No, I did get that, but I didn't. Oh no, I can't fight him yet. Because we.
No, you can fight him at MR6.
No, it says MR10 or higher.
Really? Then why is he a 6th level quest? That's weird. That's strange.
Yeah, won't let me join.
Yep. Well, I'll just appoint that, so that's fine.
All right. Who else? Anybody
we
else?
Got an event quest. A grand gesture. Blood Orange Bishotten and Actus. That feels like a step down.
I already did that one too, so I'm good.
I guess early on they need to make the event quests for people who haven't beaten the game yet.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got in here? Ooh, we got new follower quests.
A bunch of new stuff has opened up.
Was Guys Magorm fun enough that we want to do it again right away?
I'll fight him again. I don't care. Yeah, we want to.
Because I do want to farm that set. It's a new monster in the game, so I gotta farm the set.
All right, yeah, I want to take a look at the set and see what it looks like at least. See what kind of ability it has.
I will say this: it's an interesting set, especially on your Palicos and Palamutes. Looks interesting to say the least.
Hey, Black Knight, what's up?
Whoa, that's weird.
Hey.
classes going pretty well. You missed it. We beat Guys McGorm. I think we only had one fate. But it was definitely a fun fight. We're gonna do it again right now.
Chain crit, weakness exploit, dereliction. Okay.
Derelict my balls.
I need
Cameron.
I've actually used his weapon. It's not terrible.
Oh, he gets a little tail. Okay, that's cute.
All right, what do I want? I want Dango Carver. I want. Is there Moxie? Why not? Do we not have Moxie right now? I guess I'll do Defender and Medic.
Yes, anything that can help you heal better is always a plus in this fight. Insurance. Yes, I will take the insurance. Please.
Oh, Cheryl. Yes. So you mentioned Wild Jammer. Yes. So if anyone is interested in Spelljammer, Nate, I highly recommend you check it out. There's a free PDF that came out before the Spelljammer book in 5th edition came out, called Wild Jammer, and from what I have heard, it's
better.
It has a lot of the content that people are looking for in the 5th edition book. I intend to eventually post on the Discord my own little homebrew Spelljammer rules for ship combat. I'm going to take what's good in Wild Jammer and add in what I like about Star Wars 5th edition. Because the three things I want to make sure I can do in Spelljammer is the ships to feel weighty, so they need to have acceleration, deceleration, and momentum. So if you're going at a certain speed, you have to move that speed before you turn, kind of thing, to get that sort of ship tactic. I don't want to make it too complicated, but I think there's a simple way to do it. And then the other thing is I want players to have, in addition to their base abilities, everyone to have essentially like a second class that is tied to the ship. So like here's the navigator. They're going to help with doing certain like perception checks or something on the ship. I don't know what it is yet. Or here is the engineer. They are going to help move power around on the ship or something like that. Those are like those two things. And then the third thing is make the ships faster, because I think it's kind of ridiculous right now that a monk could hop out of a Spelljammer and swim faster than it flies through space.
Ready when you are.
Well, for me, it's all about aside from the ship-to-ship combat, which I peeked at and was like, this is not what I want, so I closed it almost immediately because I was like, nope, not happy with that. Like I said, the monster manual, that's huge. Love that. We'll always love those monster manuals. They're so juicy and fun. The adventure, super light, like you said. Felt very Adventures League. Kind of felt like they were just like they threw an intern on it that watched a couple D&D shows and like make your own campaign. You know,
yes.
To put it into words, it doesn't have any weight to it. It's a lot of fluff and it's like when to put it into terms some people might understand. It's like when we got toward the end of Naruto and we were stuck in filler hell for like 300 episodes when they were all in the tree before we can get to Naruto facing Sasuke. Like that's what that kind of 300 episode or whatever, how much it was, hell. Some episodes were great and you were like, that's cool, but that's not the story. We just want it to end. That's how this book feels. It feels like it's filler. Like it's not. Which is also another annoying about the price. It's like, this is filler content. This is not your A game D&D.
I think filler is a great way to put it. And to that end, I think it could be fun to run as filler. Like, hey, we're gonna plug in a quick campaign. We're gonna play it each weekend, and it'll be like, okay, over the next 3 months, we're gonna play this little campaign. But because of the way it's structured, like you said, it's like it's a campaign where the story is things just happening to players instead of players exploring and making decisions, and that makes it less interesting to me. Like Nate, like in Avernus, right? The players are making decisions about what they prioritize, where they go, who they interact with, what they explore. Mm-hmm. In Waterdeep, you are making decisions about what clues you follow up, how you approach problems, things like that. In Rime of the Frost Maiden, they're making decisions about what they do, where they go, how they solve problems. And from my read through so far, there are not that many decisions. Like the first chapter ends with you, you're trying to escape a place, and a Spelljammer ship comes, and you can either get on it, or if you choose not to get on it, you get stuck somewhere, and it comes and picks you up. And it's like,
yeah, it felt very like, hey, you see that cool ship? Get on it. And you're like, no, we want to do some exploring. Hey, you see that cool ship? Get on it. And you're like, no, we'll do something. No, listen to me. You get on the damn ship.
yeah, get on the fucking ship.
Exactly.
Grab you,
so
put back, and it's like,
Hey, Juju, what's up? Are you joining the lobby? Or no, someone else did.
Yeah,
Sunbreak?
random Japanese.
Yes.
Man. Hello,
We're doing-
Raymond.
Just
Guys,
kick them. I don't care.
No, we're in the final boss room right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Why can't I fucking hit him? There we go.
He's paralyzed, so now you can hit him.
Yeah, now I'll hit him.
But we were so we were talking about the latest D&D module that came out, Spelljammers. Not the worst thing, but also not the best. A little disappointed in it, honestly.
So let's talk about our favorite. So you said your favorite book is Xanathar's Guide?
Yes, 100%. It had everything that I wanted. It had new subclasses that were really interesting, especially for the rogue. I'm a roguey boy at heart, and Inquisitor is amazing, and I love Inquisitors. Also, 1v1 me bro is another amazing one, which is Swashbuckler. Anything that I can do to kind of just be like, I can kind of like, that's such a rogue thing to do. Just, oh, I'm so confident in my abilities, I'm gonna 1v1 this dude. You can see a rogue doing that. Spelljammer has not a single subclass that some of them are cool, but none of them are like, oh yeah, that matches. It's more of, oh, that'd be a cool idea.
Yeah.
But nothing really screams out, oh, I can see someone doing this.
There are some cool player races.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm with you there on classes. Nate, what's your favorite official D&D book right now? Because you've played a couple adventures at this point, right? You've done Storm King's Thunder,
Phandelver, Horde of the Dragon Queen is in progress.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate. I'm running Baldur's Gate at Vernus. Let's see. And then I started like the first half of Tomb of Annihilation.
Does Baldur's Gate have Dark Alliance?
Baldur's Gate have what?
Dark Alliance.
I don't think so. Oh wait, no. You talking about like the Dead 3 sort of deal or what?
No, I'm just thinking of Dark Alliance because it became like a PS2 game.
Oh no.
It's a video game also.
That I'm not sure. I'm not familiar enough with Dark Alliance to know what they might have in common. I know Dark Alliance is a D&D thing. I just don't know if it has anything to do with
Baldur's
Gate.
Gate.
Well, and there's Baldur's Gate, video games that, as far as I know, are mostly unrelated to Baldur's Gate, the adventure, except the upcoming 2022. The upcoming Baldur's Gate adventure is going to, I think, be a prequel or tie-in to the hardcover somehow.
Yeah, it happens right afterwards because they mention like, you know what happened to Elturel, but they never really tell you.
Oh, actually, here's a really interesting question I would love for you guys to get your guys' opinion on. So, we all saw the D&D movie trailer, right? We all saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
I'm pretty happy with the cast, with the crew, everything so far. I like all of it. My question, do they release a book about that event?
I think if they did, I wouldn't buy it because...
Right? You already saw it played out.
Yeah. It's the same thing that the big problem with the Dragonlance adventures. And okay, let me get on a soapbox because this is history I learned recently. Dragonlance, I blame for most of the problems in D&D.
Yes.
These days. because it was a big multimedia project where they released adventures, but they also want to release a book series at the same time. So they did weird stuff to try and preserve the narrative of the books. The biggest problem they did, and they still do it to this day sometimes, is they don't tell the game master information that we need to run the world because they don't want to spoil other media. And I think that is fucking stupid. If I am running the game, I need to know that this character is actually this character with these secret motivations. If you don't tell me when the party's interacting with that character, how am I gonna like make it make sense when 20 like sessions later or whatever, that character turns out to be the big bad guy? And everyone's like, what the fuck? Why were they helping us this whole time? I was like, well, I don't know. The book just told me.
No, I was gonna say a good idea of that is Promised Neverland. In the second season, there's this one character in the manga who's there supposed to helping out everyone else and like saving them basically. In the show, gone, just completely gone. They all die.
Jeez.
Oh hey, Afla, how's it going?
Afla, what's going on? Thank you for hanging out.
Afla,
Oh, awesome.
Are you the one that's hunting with us? Afla says they stream Monster Hunter Rise 2. Awesome. We do also. Oh fuck! Let me do the thing. If you're playing Monster Hunter, hopefully I don't die during this. There, I did. We do play Monster Hunter together. We're all chatting on
Oh
Discord.
my god.
So there is a place to hunt with us.
I walked right into that.
18 plus though. Let's be
yes.
clear.
Yeah.
Sorry. We don't post anything not safe for work, but you know
we use a lot of swear words.
We don't have common sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do the swearings of the things. But the reason I bring up the D&D movie is because I had a friend she doesn't really she understands what D&D is, but she does not play it. And she was like, and she loves Chris Pines. I mean, I get it, yeah. And she was like, "Oh my god, now I finally understand why you like to do this." And I was like, "What?" I saw the trailer.
I found something crazy.
Hold on. And so I was like, "Oh, yeah." She's like, "Yeah, it's like a bunch of really cool guys and they're doing cool stuff." And I'm like, "No, not really." Like,
I mean, with your imagination.
But it's not a Hollywood production now. We're not, throwing millions of dollars into this thing. And I think as much as I'm happy about the resurgence of D&D in so far, and all the media and all the people that would never have played now actually want to play it, like that, I'm all aboard. Go for it.
Yeah.
But do not turn D&D into a goddamn theme park and then expect the people that play D&D to show up to the theme park, if you understand my meaning.
Yeah. They need to choose and target their audience. And I'll say, I think Wizards of the Coast puts out enough products that they could do both. Like, they could, I'm going left, they could do, here is a book this year that is, like, Light of Xerxes. It's the theme park, if that's what you want to play. But then also, here is a book that is Ram the Frost Maiden. It's the sandbox, if that's, like, how they want to do it. But they have to support both. If they don't support both,
yeah, but that's my fear, is that they're going to see how much fucking money they make from this movie, and they're going to be like, "Oh, well, fuck, why don't we do this more often?" And then people are going to be like, no, how about you don't do this? This is not what I want from my D&D adventure. I don't want it to become, like, this, like, there's a certain charm to the old, really shitty D&D movie, if you've seen it.
With the Wayans brothers?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really bad, but it's funny bad,
Yeah.
Like, that's where I like my D&D stuff, to stay out of the front line of the media. By the way, I'm really lucky I didn't die there. There's definitely a part of me that's like, ooh, I hope where this is going is not going to tarnishing it, or make it, like, so popular where, like, the guy in the glass is coming up and he's like, "Hey, you play D&D, I saw the movie," and
you want to still be part of the target customer base.
Correct.
You don't want to be left behind.
I don't want them to become so greedy, and I don't want them to become what New Marvel is, essentially.
Yeah.
New Marvel is failing.
Speaking of, I 100% got those vibes from the D&D, whatever they called it, the teaser event.
The 1D&D.
Yeah, when they did their live stream about it, I was like, this feels like the Marvel timeline announcement.
Yeah. Like,
There we go.
We don't need 30 parts explaining any of this. We don't need it, guys. It's not necessary. You know, I'm excited to bring some, you know, more, because that's what happens. You know, like when the Marvel movies started getting big, you would go into comic shops and see people that would never go to comic shops. That's cool. That's great. But then Marvel was like, oh well, we need to make our comic books similar to the freaking movies. Like for my entire life, Peter Parker had web shooters. And they were like, organic webbing in the movies with web shooters is too complicated. And people,
they got rid of his. He doesn't have web shooters anymore.
Well, now he does, but before that, no, it was all organic, and those comics suck. In the Sam Raimi Peter Spider-Man movie, his things are not organic.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they changed the comics.
Yeah, they changed them because they were. It's like. They thought, oh, well, people might not understand. Oh, he invented web fluids and cartridges, something that's almost never brought up in the comics, very sparsely to begin with. Yeah. Oh, people are going to see that and they're going to be like, oh, what's this trust? Throw it away. No, they're not going to give a shit. They're going to be like, oh, it's a little different. Okay.
Like you said, you'd probably read several issues before he even mentions that he needs to recharge his cartridge.
Yeah, he'll run into a missions and be like, I gotta get my web fluid. Or people gonna be like, wait, web fluid? What are you talking about? Spider-Man doesn't have web fluid. Like they did that, and it was upsetting to say the least. So
top right. I
hope and pray that is not where this is going to end up with D&D. I have some faith in Wizards of the Coast and them as a whole, because I think they understand their audience pretty damn well. But I just hope it doesn't become, oh well, this movie did really good for us. Let's make a D&D adventure like a movie. No, they're not supposed to be movies. They're supposed to be these epic things where anyone can be a hero, not just these totally ripped and really good-looking people. Anyone can be a hero. That should be, honestly, I wish that was the tagline of some D&D adventures, because it's true. You can be a hero.
We actually got him.
Let's go. Anyone can really be a hero, and that is, I think, an important thing, as corny as it does sound.
I hope they do something. I don't know if they will, but I would love it if they did something like the Lego movie, where they have, I believe, these little interstitial scenes where it goes to a group of like 13, 14-year-olds at a table.
Yeah, like the whole, like freaking, like, what's it called? Stranger Things kind of did that, where they're playing a game and it's intercut with really cool and intense music and like fights. I love that about Stranger Things. Sorry, a little spoiler for Stranger Things. But yeah, it's got D&D elements, you know, the whole Demogorgon's a D&D thing. I like that. That's showing appreciation for the thing, but not stabbing it for all it's worth. You know, at least that's my own opinion. You can totally fight me in comics or whatnot if you want. I want this to be successful, but I don't want them to get.
You don't want it to lose its soul in the process.
Exactly. You can make money and still be like a good company. Don't become what Marvel is doing, and I am 1,000% for the whole for standing up to all the damn rights and everything, but don't make every damn comic like that.
I think what you're saying, I get what you're saying, that you're.
Yeah.
You become one-dimensional.
Right. People might misconstrue that you're gatekeeping, but you're talking about you don't want media to become homogenous, where everything becomes the same. Like that's what I
oh my God,
got bored with Marvel and DC and Star Wars, because I'm at the point now where it all feels like the same thing.
Is Nate gonna die first again?
No, I'll be fine. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, I needed that.
I'm
was
like,
close.
I have to like her. But yeah,
I got these things called max potions. That's what they're for.
Oh, yeah, they're handy. Definitely 100% like Cameron was saying. I'm not trying to gatekeep. I would never try to do that. I love all my D&D nerds and everything. I just don't want this to blow up in everyone's face, and then they start, you know, oh, these are making money. We should do more about it. No, just let it be a one-time thing. Let it be successful on its own, and don't go through 1,000 things to make it.
I'll save them.
No one in this world needs a D&D goddamn timeline. If I see a goddamn D&D timeline, I'm not watching any movies.
If you see like the Dungeons and Dragons cinematic universe,
yeah, I'm out. I'm like, nope, pull the ripcord. We're done.
it's also the same thing that kind of has me like there was a period earlier this year where I was kind of getting back into Magic the Gathering, but then I saw it's like it doesn't feel like Magic the Gathering anymore. Now it's like I was playing a buddy and he's like, well, let me bring out my Warhammer 40k commander deck and let me bring out my Doctor Who commander deck. And it's like, I don't care about those things.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, have you seen what Yu-Gi-Oh's been doing? Like Pendulum, Links, with an Infusion. Well,
Yeah, just because it's an anime and
Oh god.
Like, have you
So many
seen
explosions.
this season how simplified it is? I can summon a Blue Eyes on my first turn and not sacrifice anything.
I can
Well, to
summon
be fair, that's just cheating.
That's just no, but that's in the now official rules. It's crazy.
In one turn, I can summon 7 enemies.
Yeah, that Yu-Gi-Oh became that. It became too big, too bloated, and now we don't know what the is happening. Up, my dad.
As is the first step of the hunt.
It had to happen.
But yeah, I think. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say there's a field spell that makes all of one archetype completely invincible. If you have something that makes it to where that field spell is invincible, you're unkillable.
Yeah,
dude,
I never got enough into. I watched the first season of the show, but I never got enough into Yu-Gi-Oh to like know how to actually play the game. What I was gonna say was,
well, the first season of the show is not how you play the game. It's closer to
yeah.
Battle City is actually closer to how you play the game.
Yeah,
it's like Pokemon all over again.
I know, like Nate and I, we play things that aren't D&D. I think I'm not attached enough to Dungeons and Dragons as a brand to like. I wouldn't have any qualms if it becomes something that I don't want to play. I think I just shift over to maybe Pathfinder.
Yeah. I know Tom was talking about Lancer, and I'm like, fuck yeah, let's play Lancer. Give me my mechs.
Oh my god, yes! Are you kidding me?
Has or do you play other RPGs?
I have
played
played
a lot of them.
quite a few other RPGs.
Can I list off mine?
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually,
Could you turn your mic up a little bit?
yeah, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
People, me.
Oh, that's way better.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I didn't even do anything yet.
Did
Maybe
you get closer?
Gotta
to
eat
it?
the mic.
Okay, so RPGs. The first one, Animal Crossing. Technically an RPG.
Oh, we were talking tabletop.
Yeah.
Oh no, not at all. No.
Really good one.
You could, if you want to talk about video game RPGs, go ahead.
Yeah, no.
Well, really quick, Juju. The best one I have played, and it sounds so funny, and it really is. It's called Mice and Mystics.
Mice and
and
Mystics.
Mice and Men.
No.
Of Mice and Mystics. Yeah.
Yes, it was created by Jerry Hawthorne, and it's really freaking adorable and cute and so fun.
Do we count Metroidvanias as RPGs?
No, that's you get lost. But another one that's like I said, of Mice and Mystics are really fun. Anything past here is really fun. Don't play the Cyberpunk game. It's real bad.
No.
Not both the video game and the thing that it's based on are both not great. But yeah, I have played other D&D, like some better than others. I was talking about actually one in the chat a really long time ago. I cannot remember what it was though. But it was Western. I think someone was talking to me about it. I posted it in our Discord. Now I have to go find it. Dang it.
Boom Headshot. We never did play Command Droids. I'm still open to the idea, but I think it's a matter of organizing a team to do it. And
is that the hardest part of the game, though?
It's always the hardest part of the game.
Yeah.
It's like setting up a schedule, saying like, oh, it's gonna be like 10 hours, 12 hours long, probably for like one session. It's like, yeah. Doesn't it go longer sometimes?
Oh my god, it's the weird ass Palico gear. He's a floaty Cyclops for Gaius Magorm.
I'm back.
All right.
Hey, 2 hunting horns, nice.
Oh, that's weird. He's kind of a. He's also that way. What's he?
That's what it's called. It's called Deadlands. Sorry, I just had to find it real quick. That's the most interesting version of D&D I've ever played. It's weird. It's wacky. Religion gives you power like a cleric, but you're not a cleric.
Oh, dude, religion-based games.
I 100% am going to try to track down one of these books and put that together a session. And you know what? I will give you full rights to record this because more people need to find out about this game because it's bonkers.
What game is it?
It's called Deadlands.
Oh,
That sounds really familiar.
It was a thing back in the day. It's not so much of a thing right now. It's fun. I enjoyed it. But it is 100% not for everyone.
Sort of like how Don't Starve and like Death Stranding. No, wait. There's a lot of games that are just not for a lot of people.
Yeah, but even this one more so.
It's like Dark Dungeon or like harder.
Rathalorosa, I don't know what the next new monster is. I think we have to get to Master Rank 10 first.
Yeah.
Afla, I think, someone else mentioned it already. The stream delay, Twitch has a better streaming, I don't know what you call it. There's less delay on Twitch than on YouTube.
Better lag time.
Afla, while we're chatting, do you want to... Oh, no, Juju's in the room already. Do you want to... What is your preferred weapon of choice? I'm curious. Does anyone else want to pick the next quest?
I'm looking at stuff right now. I'm mostly just kind of crossing stuff off my notification list, but let me take a look at... Okay, we got him.
Did you guys unlock anything new? Like, any new things? Anything new?
Wow!
I got new quests.
I got new quests, but no new monsters beyond the
Yeah, I'm trying not to say anything.
Yeah, no, nothing yet.
I think we have to get to MR.
Guys, real quick, I found a D&D Deadlands Reloaded Savage World. It's $145.
Oh god.
For the rule book?
Yes, not a lot were made.
How many pages?
Does not tell me.
I feel like I would.
Let's fight these boys. Unless somebody else wants to do something specific.
That's a lot better.
What are these guys weak to? Oh, ice. Perfect. Kind of being around like 100 ice damage build for them and have a fun day with it. Also, yeah. No, I was gonna say, if you want to check my build, check it out. Like, this is my highest element possible.
Cheryl asks, is anyone going to run games on the Discord while you're traveling, Cameron?
I think so I'm still here. So I'm running God. Hannah's gonna kill me. I think I'm running 4 games next weekend.
Oh no. Shit.
Because I'm doing another I'm running 3 games on Saturday. I'm trying to finish Temple of the Basilisk Cult before I have to go to Italy. I want to get more progress on Rime of the Frost Maiden Chapter 6 for my table, and then I want to finish up the Barovian Domain of Dread adventure, the second part of that. So I got to go do those 3 that weekend, and we also need to record Waterdeep Dragon Heist. So I'm running 4 games next weekend. The weekend after that is Darius's wedding. I'm not running anything that weekend, I believe. The weekend after that, I'm not 100% sure what I'll be doing, but I might run a game or 2, and then I'll be gone for 2 weeks. So it is, if Cheryl, I know Paz is running a game on September 12th. Is that right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
So there's a murder mystery that sounds like a lot of fun. Everyone gets to play a monster. I'd highly recommend checking that one out if you haven't signed up for it yet.
Yep, we have a spot available.
Yeah. Am I still on that?
Yes, you are still on it, Juju.
Okay, yay.
I think it's Juju, Tom.
What?
Juju is a new add to that D&D session.
Yeah, I believe we've been like 12th, 15th game in total because my friends used to do some stupid stuff beforehand, but not really.
Well, yeah, like I said, it'll be fun. It's gonna be a fun.
They literally had a whole entire folder of just like 20 pages of Word files of the story.
That sounds really...
It's like bare bones minimum.
I know Tanner is trying to run a couple adventures while I'm gone, so that'll be one. Razor Beast on the Discord is running at least one adventure. He might be trying to start up a new campaign. I don't think Tom is running anything. He's like made comments about it, but it's hard for me to know how.
Osprey had a campaign, right?
Much free time. Yeah, Osprey's running a campaign. So yeah, there's plenty of games to join. Osprey's isn't really a campaign. It's a very short. It's the first chapter of one of the anthology books. It's Sunless Citadel, which I think is only like 8 or 10 hours long. But yeah, so there's plenty of games, and then if on Discord you bug Nate, maybe he'll run one game, maybe a one-shot or something. Bug the shit out of him.
Oh man!
I have a question about the new one. I've heard some terrible things about it.
Which one?
So there's like this dragon, you gotta fight it in a star, and it's like...
Oh, are you talking about Spelljammer?
Gamers?
Yeah, like, what's up with that? How did
it gets pretty nonsensical at that. We actually spent like maybe 20 minutes discussing our opinions on it. Yeah, I was gonna be nicer than that.
Like, dude,
no, we shit on it pretty hard.
How do you even...
It fucks up a lot.
I don't even know if it's shitting on it, because I felt like we were very carefully trying to temper our words. What I would say is we were damning it with faint praise.
My one question is, how do they even find out that there's a dragon in a star that they can't really stare at because it's bright?
I mean, there's like magical auras, and so that's not like the problem that
like a
I
magic
have with
metal
it.
detector, basically.
Basically. It's probably, I'd have to go look at the details, but it's like maybe a celestial dragon or something, or
it's called a solar dragon.
God, or yeah.
Idea, flipping weird idea, but good idea.
But yeah, we spent a good amount of time talking about Spelljammer. And Cheryl, I see it, but I don't know if it made it to chat. I think it got caught up in a filter. Cheryl was dropping the link to the Wildjammer GitHub. I'll post that on the Discord.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in that too. So we'll check it out.
Are there any D&D things on the moon where they had to take an infestation of celestial maidens out of the thing and try to clean the moon out?
I didn't notice our new loading screen. That's pretty cool.
No, there's nothing like that, but that doesn't mean you can't make it that way.
That's the beauty of Dungeons and Dragons. You can make that campaign.
I feel like I would want my players to open up some sort of like large space mammalian like fishing company on the moon.
I'd rather just have it towards the moon.
Like maybe there's a theme park, but then they also have whaling on the moon. Game. That's what I want to do.
Let's describe our current campaigns without revealing any like proper nouns or anything, and see if people can guess what we're playing in. So I'll go first. I am currently playing in a campaign about setting up a corporate entity for interplanar trade between Hell and a sailing ship on the real world.
How?
That was quick.
I know. I was just trying to grab the saber tooth.
No, that sounds like that new thing from VisiPop, famous YouTuber and all that stuff.
I don't know.
If you haven't seen it, great animator, you should check out their work. VisiPop is a great animator.
Oh wait, VisiPop, do they do a bunch of Monster Hunter animations?
No, that's NCH Productions.
That's okay. Yeah, I was thinking of them.
No, I'm thinking VisiPop like H of a Boss. It's like a bunch of imps that work for IMP, and they just have this.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that
you can say hell of a boss. Yeah.
No, I don't wanna.
What's the other one? Because they got a show that's actually going to come out on a channel now, right? They're the original before Hell of a Boss.
Where the Princess of Demons is trying to make a Has-Been Hotel. There we go.
Has-Been Hotel. Yeah, Satan's Daughter.
It's so long since we've seen a pilot of that, but it's such a good pilot.
It was such a fun show. Yeah, I love the creativity and the art style. It was like the right mix of hilarious and super cute.
And
also, I think they have Invader Zim as one of the voice actors. I don't remember who. No, okay, Imp. That main Imp guy, the little tiny one. Yeah, that's Zim. Supposedly.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you can hear it in the voice acting.
Top tier show right there, Invader Zim.
Yeah, great show. Invader Zim.
All right, Nate. How would you describe one of your campaigns that you're playing in?
Nate.
Tough words.
Oh, sorry. I guess I was on mute somehow. Let's see. How would I describe one of the things I'm in? Shit.
Great words.
Let's see.
Oh, knocked your ass out.
Nice.
A group of coworkers stumble onto a long-forgotten trust fund and are now tied up in cancel culture politics, and are likely going to be bankrupted by an apex predator.
Yeah.
Why am I getting like Saints Row vibes? Like not the good ones.
Oh, it's 100%. You know what? That's a really good description. It is 100% just straight up Saints Row shenanigans.
No, okay, so you've seen the new Saints Row, right?
I have not.
They're trying to break down capitalism and just steal money from people. That's the whole entire thing.
It does not look right.
It does not look good, but the idea behind it, it could have worked.
Yeah. Paz, how would you describe the campaign that you just finished?
Group of friends try to assist a larger group of friends, and they find out they are woefully unprepared and kind of stumble and blunder their way to success. Realize that they shouldn't have the success they do. Realize that the success they have is very quickly not going correctly. Like, everything's going right for the wrong reasons. They start panicking, realize they're in over their head, and before you know it, they have an entire castle dedicated to their own shenanigans.
Oh god!
Yeah, so that's what we're going with right now.
I'm just thinking someone just named the castle Castle Roll and just a castle.
Our castle was named. Actually, it was made from dragon bones. We killed a lot of innocent dragons. I feel really bad about that.
Did you say
they had an artificer, and they didn't make a nuke. It wasn't a nuke. It was essentially a magic. It was essentially a magic missile that they had 100 different wizards make all different magic missiles, and they put the magic missiles into a kind of bag of holding, and then just opened the bag of holding.
Fun stuff.
It was horrifying.
Oh god! No,
Our DM cried.
No, okay, so theoretically, can we make just elephants crawl into the bag of holding?
There are no elephants. You would be well, there could be elephants, but
what I'm saying is
there are limits to what the bag of holding can actually. It's not actually infinite.
Yeah, there's no oxygen either.
A corpse is still a corpse.
Most of them do not have a breathable atmosphere.
What I'm saying is, can we technically have an elephant in the bag of holding, go above something, and then just open the bag and an elephant drops out? Doesn't matter if it's a corpse or not, it's still an elephant.
I mean, people have done that with like other things, like you fill it with bricks or something.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how much Home Alone and D&D have in common with each other.
Oh, 100%.
Like, a lot of people are like, this is kind of Home Alone. I'm like, yeah, it kind of is. Sometimes you just gotta hit a dragon with a brick. Sometimes it's 100 bricks, but it's still a brick. Sometimes you gotta, you gotta go on to a tavern keeper and light their tavern on fire. You know?
We have a family account.
But I'm really happy with how the campaign ended. It was fun. And only 3 people died.
Is someone's mic kind of bleeding over?
Yeah,
I'm
I think
hearing,
that's
like.
Oh, gotcha.
I think he's talking to his family.
Gotcha.
But is anyone here really? Is there like if Cameron, if Wizard of the Coast came to you and said, "Hey, you can add one thing to D&D. What are you adding?"
One thing?
Yes, it could be a monster, it could be a race, it could be anything, and they have to do it.
Oh, gotcha. I would add a martial class that keys off of intelligence. Something that is, like,
To go into like.
not necessarily, maybe some part skill monkey, although we already have the bard and the rogue.
So you basically want to remake the warlord, like.
Yeah, I think it couldn't work like the warlord from 4th edition, but a warlord, instead of being a subclass of a fighter, its own class. I don't know mechanically what it would do, but yeah, something to give like more value to the intelligence stat and the strength stat.
Wait, what's wrong with the intelligence stat? Doesn't like a lot of things use it?
Not
The
anymore.
wizard and the artificer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there's a subclass here or there.
I know Druid has like Constitution stuff. No intelligence at all.
I mean, you don't
Yeah, but
have
that's
to have
the
it.
martial classes.
I think
Yeah.
intelligence and charisma are the two. Intelligence and strength are the two biggest dump stats in 5th edition. Charisma is something that gets dumped often, but there's a lot of classes that use it a lot.
It's also the one unifying stat when you're trying to reconcile strength and or dex with your attack modifier.
Yeah, but like what I'm thinking of is I said Druid, so I'm saying like Circle of the Shepherds.
They do
sheep
wisdom.
type.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, wisdom. I forgot about that.
Yeah, wisdom wisdom everyone uses because even if you don't have a class that uses wisdom, you still want perception.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like with wisdom and intelligence, it doesn't like it confuses new players. Also,
I can see that.
That's why I always go with the tomato analogy. Intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. And then wisdom is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad. That's the best way to explain it.
I like that.
Yeah.
what about a potato? Potato's like a
But
vegetable.
we're not talking about potatoes. We're talking about a tomato.
Potato. It could also work.
Potatoes wouldn't. No.
Yes.
Okay. If you're looking for a way to explain D&D stats to a person, the best way is a tomato. Strength is being able to crush a tomato. Intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad. Charisma is the ability to sell a tomato, and dexterity is the ability to dodge a tomato.
So I think the crux there is the fruit salad
Way
part.
to think about stats.
I dig it.
But hold on, Nate, if you could add one thing to D&D that you think is missing, what would it be?
That is a good question. Let's see. I would probably revamp the weapons, honestly. A lot of these things are very, very generic, and I get the reason why they did it, but at the same time, it actually kind of limits your options because, like, I've been trying to get, like, a, maybe somebody to do a blowgun, but it makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Yeah, like number-wise, you're always better off picking like darts or a dagger.
Yeah, so like I think what they should do is like it doesn't necessarily isn't about like the damage output, but it should be about like there should be a valid build for each weapon.
Here would be my proposed change to weapons. Give every weapon a possible action thing that they could do. Like if you have a longsword, maybe you get a worse version of the parry feature, but you can like do that as a reaction. Or if you have a scimitar, you get like a special thing you can do. So that if someone's like, oh, I want a blowgun, well, they have a blowgun, and even if the dice aren't the best, it can still do something special that nothing else, no other weapon could do.
Yeah.
So make everything unique, basically?
Yeah, so like I was trying to make a rogue that deals in poisons, like they are an assassin that deals with poisons. And I was like, oh, if they like smoked a pipe, but the pipe also doubles a blowgun or something, perfect. You can just hide in plain sight.
Yeah, my big thing, I'm reworking so many all the goddamn status effects because
I'd also change the monk up a lot.
Things are immune to poison. Poison is not a good stat. So many things are resistant to it. It's like, why then? Why is it even a thing? I feel like that needs a big rework, and it's never been reworked. I feel like all the elements just need a big ol' just a rework in a lot of things because so many things are like resistant, or oh that doesn't work on this, or oh like legendary dragons. Dragons resist almost every goddamn element. Why? Why is that a thing? I have faced poison dragons before, and it's a pain in the ass. Why can't I do the same thing to a monster? You know, like make a poison out. Oh, it's resistant. Oh, cool. So all my damage is automatically half. And
I'll be curious to see if they do fix that stuff in 1D&D. Like that is something that I'm excited about for the future. Is it looks like they're going to change to almost like a software model for Dungeons & Dragons, where it's like, okay, every 3 months we will have a major patch update, and every 1 month we will have some sort of hot fix out. Like that sort of release model where the Dungeon Master's Guide becomes a living document that gets updated much more regularly is exciting. Nate, have you seen that stuff, that information that they announced?
Me? Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it. I haven't watched the full hours worth of stuff, but I get the gist. Like this is like not 5.5. This is kind of like 6th edition, but they're just making sure to include 5th edition in 6th edition. It sounds like.
Yes, and they haven't given a ton of details yet, but it looks like they are going to come out with their own tabletop, a virtual tabletop.
Yeah. So D&D digital or something, right?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe moving away from Roll20.
Yeah, that'd be a fun change of pace. Yeah, I mean, I was looking at Tailspire anyway, so maybe I'll do that at some point. I got the time now, so.
Tailspire, that would be fun. Also, what a lot of people are saying, well, at least this is what I've heard from my certain groups, is it seems to be D&D 5e plus. You know, it's almost like it's the premium version of D&D. It's not new. We already knew about it because it's essentially taking a lot of 5e stuff, like the core of 5e, and being like, hey, guess what? We have, by the way, Cameron, wrong monster.
Wrong monster.
So it's like they're just saying, oh wait, there's more.
Basically, I mean, I don't know if premium's the right word I'd say for it, but it's like 5.5. The changes that they've announced so far have been exciting to me. I really like the idea that they're going to rework backgrounds, so they will give more stuff. Yeah. That makes backgrounds a lot more important, and it makes more people use feats more often, which to me are both very good things.
I hope they rework the feats here, because
some of them can be seriously broken.
Yeah.
I think that'll come into it also. Or what probably will happen
is useless.
what will probably happen is the less powerful feats are stuff you can get for free with backgrounds, and the more powerful feats will be stuff that you have to trade.
Well, it sounds like
for.
your feet can evolve.
Yes, there will be like a leveling system for feats. It
By the way,
I feel like it's something straight from Pathfinder's 2nd edition. I think they crib notes there.
As someone that played a little bit of 4, not a lot, because God, that's overcomplicated as all hell. Anyone that says 4th edition, this is not even a hot take. You are just, you can like 4th edition, but don't say it's anywhere near as good as 5th. I will die on this hill.
No argument here.
We played a lot of. Well, we played a fair bit of 4th.
It's a mess. Oh, let me roll attack. Well, did you add the fact that I have a miniature sun constantly revolving around my head that gives you a -3? Oh, well, actually, my cloak adds a +7, so in negate. I'm like, fucking hey, guys, I just want to attack the goblin. I don't want to write a dissertation.
Ooh, basil juice gem. Oh wait, that's not what I want. I want the mantle. Damn it.
Yeah. Also,
yeah,
gems are. So you know how like the races have like specific things that only that race has?
Oh my god. Yeah.
What if they have more? There's like
some of them do need to be reworked. Like like air genocides need to be reworked big time.
I was gonna say, what if they had like mutators, as in like actual mutations? Because those could happen.
Like subspecies of that.
Yeah, exactly. Or variants of.
Well, it sounds like you can take on a phenotype of one race if you're a half and half or something, and then you can take on the actual stats and stuff. That sounds like that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, it'll be
like
interesting.
You can look like a dwarf, but have like the genetics of a half orc.
All right,
but you look like a dwarf.
Speed of an elf, so it's like
have we ever seen an orc elf hybrid? I don't think I have.
It is 8:25. Do we want to call this a stream?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We got some.
Urgent news.
Will we continue in Monster Hunter though?
No.
Oh. I gotta hop off and get ready for work tomorrow.
I got a full day of looking for work tomorrow.
Nice.
But I think we unlocked the next urgent at least.
Nice.
I'm our
we can just do it later.
The anomaly. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, time for some anomaly hunting. All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We will catch you all.
Final boss.
Yeah.
We got more hunting to do in the future. Probably catch you all on what?
We got
Thursday?
epilogue stuff to do. Yeah, hopefully something around Thursday. Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you. We'll see you later this week. Bye.